can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me in bed with my worst enemy. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. C'est la vie. Do some stupid shit. Take a seat. Let me waste your time. So put your acting like you're into me. I know this is hopeless, moving in slow motion, trying to control my thoughts, but I can't stop our body talk. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, pack up and get me home. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, pack up and get me. So put your hand in mine, follow me, let me waste your time. C'est la vie, do some stupid shit. Take a seat, let me waste your time. C'est la vie. So put your
pushing the past again, no. You know my little triggers keep on triggering them all. I've had enough of this, oh. Our timeline's getting worn out when we're going back and forth. You know we're only pretending, we're only weak and lonely, and I think we both know it. Why can't we face it? Keep on paper chasing all these made up reasons. You're the only one for me. My heart is wasted. Keep on paper chasing, acting pretty small when we are growing out of love. It never was like this before. We've been wearing out our loving like a pair of favorite jeans. Was getting harder to ignore, yeah. Kept on stitching up the patches. You know we're only pretending, we're only weak and lonely, and I think we both know it. Why can't we face it? Keep on paper chasing all
You're calling, I'm falling. Don't know what it is you do to me, yeah. Where you go, I follow. Let's go out and dance the night away. Going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dance the night away. I am ready for that heartbreak. That's usually how it goes. I have done a billion mistakes before. Maybe I am going crazy. Say you feel the same now that we dancing. I'm taking my chances. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I missed you. Give me that kiss now. I just wanna hold you close to me. I really like you. Do you like me? Don't you wanna see what this could be? I am ready for that heartbreak. That's usually how it goes. I have done a billion mistakes before. Maybe I am going crazy. Say you feel the same now that we dancing. I'm taking my chances. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby, I am ready for that heartbreak. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, baby, I am ready for that heartbreak. Heartbreak, heartbreak, heartbreak. Where you go, I follow. Let's go out and dance the night away. I am ready for that heartbreak. That's usually how it goes. I have done a billion mistakes before. Maybe I am going crazy. Say you feel the same now that we dancing. I'm taking my chances. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you when you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak.
I don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. And when she's gone, I miss her so. I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. the night with her. Sprinkle one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating, you can't stop looking at her smile. Then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
Friends, it's definitely something in the air. So let's take it from there, 'cause I know you want it. Afraid to let it show, and I know you need it. Why don't we let it grow, grow, grow? I think it's time we stop tipping on our toes. What's holding you back now, sugar? 'Cause I don't know, I sure know you want it. Afraid to let it show, and I know you need it. Why don't we let it grow? Why don't we let it? Why don't we let it grow, 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 grow? It grows stronger for every day. We just can't keep it away. No, grow, 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 grow. It grows stronger for every day. We just can't keep it away. Oh, make you move before someone takes your place. I know how you feel, but you're scared to say to my face. I sure know you want it. Afraid to let it show, and I know you need it. Why don't we let it grow? Why don't we let it? Why don't we let it grow, 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 grow? It grows stronger for every day. We just can't keep it away. Grow, 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 grow. It grows stronger for every day. We just can't keep it away. Yeah. Make you move before someone takes your place. I see you watching me when we're with our friends. There's definitely something in the air. So let's take it from there. So let's take it from there. Why don't we let it grow, 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 grow? And I know you need it. Why don't we let it grow? I know you want it. Afraid to let it show. You need it, baby. Why don't we let it? Why don't we let it grow, 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 grow? Why don't we let it grow, 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 grow?
Hello everyone, thanks so much for watching and sticking around to the end of the video. I'm gonna share my thoughts and do some side-by-side comparisons. And on the left side here, I grouped them for the Fujifilm 23mm F1.4. On the right hand side, I have the picture from the Viltrox 23mm F1.4 as well. So let me zoom out. They are shot in the X-T4 as you have seen in the video. Both of them I'm changing it on the fly. I'm trying to frame them the same way, but sometimes I still have a little bit of on and off sometimes for the framing. As you have seen, some of them are a little bit closer, but for now the first impression is the color is still pretty good for the Viltrox. Keep in mind that for the cost, the Fujifilm right now I think it's on sale is $749, and then the Viltrox is $329. I think I checked the price from the Amazon, And then let's zoom in a little bit. So half body, so you can see the rendering, and it's still maintaining the sharpness. One thing I noticed, the difference between the flare is the in the Viltrox there, the sun, I think the sun, it was about 60 degrees around noontime. So there's some flare here, even I have the lens hood on, but I think it's good. I actually don't mind the flare, as you have seen in my feed. So the flare is fine for me. So let me zoom in a little bit to the focusing area, the face. Trying to make sure it's the same size. Yeah, so both of them perform very well, I think. I think the only thing you can notice is on the edges there's some like the chrome color changing, and this one doesn't have much. So that's the one thing I noticed, but from far away it's hard to notice the overall difference. So that's the backlight shots. So what do you think? Leave me some comments below. What do you feel about like 500? I think it's 400 differences between these two lenses, and then the Viltrox still perform pretty good on the focusing. It's autofocus, the IAF. It's using IAF. So it's good. And then let me choose another one. Let me close this, and I have this Cactus one, as you have seen in the video. So let me zoom in a little bit. So on the left side is the Fujifilm, the right side is still the Viltrox. So let's zoom in the focusing area. Both of the color, when it is, you can see that the previous shot was on backlights, and then this one is the front lighting. There are subtle clouds behind me. The sun, it was about to come out from the sun. Come out from the cloud. So there's a not too strong sunlight on the face. Both of them, the color is pretty good under this subtle lighting. It's not a strong harsh light highlighting. So you can see that the color performance is pretty good. These two are straight out of the camera Provia standard profile. And then let me do the zoom in area. You can see that it is very sharp on the eyes already. And this one, yep, it's very sharp on here. So it's performed very nicely against the Fujifilm lens to me. Under the front lighting, soft lights, it performs nicely in the rendering, and the contrast is pretty good also. So under a nice lighting, the contrast is very nice as well. So that's the second set. So let me close this one. And then the next, I'm gonna compare a full body. So full body shot difference. And when you shot full body, it's more contextual style on the street. So I'm gonna zoom in slightly just to get the frame slightly like that. So yeah, you can check it out, the two different feel. Almost the same. If you just hand me these two pictures, it's hard to tell which one is Viltrox to me if you don't label it. I can see that there's some difference in the color here, but I don't know if it's some reflection at the time as well. But overall is mostly the same rendering. You can let me zoom in a little bit. Yep. So color and contrast, both are really good. And then when I zoom in, is it the focusing on the eyes. So let me zoom in a little bit more. Yep, so both are in focus. Let me zoom in more. It seems like the 23 was in focus more in this one, and this one slightly out of focus in the front. I think the focus was on the hand right here. So yep, that's the second set. And then the last set, it was a half body. So I'm just want to show you some side-by-side zoom in, just in case you want to just check it out. And these are the standard profiles straight out of the camera, and you can shoot the RAW plus JPEG, and then this is a good base to start with when you are doing editing also. So this one is the Viltrox. You can see that it is sharp on the eyes already. And this one, the Fuji 23mm F1.4 is also sharp. But the angle is different. I think this one, the eyes looking at the sky. This one that has the reflection of the sky right here, and it's a little bit brighter. But anyway, in terms of the rendering, I think the Viltrox 23 is very good. So especially under the subtle lighting or overcast weather, it brings out the color nicely of the Fujifilm as well. So it's pretty good. My first impression is pretty good. I might do some more later. Because this shoot it was about 1.5 hours, so I might spend more hours on these two these two lenses comparison. I also did a 33 f1.4 lens against the 35. I haven't finished editing yet. I will put up that one later on, maybe later on this week or next week. So thanks so much for all the support and watching, and stay tuned for more video coming up. Bye.